Welcome to the show, everyone. My name is Dave.
Hey, I'm Mike.
And how you doing, Michael? It's so early. I'm so tired.
This is the earliest we've ever done it.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So it is 7:48 in the morning. And you know what? This is all my fault because we could have had a pretty normal, comfortable 8:30 episode yesterday morning had I woken up for it, but I didn't. So here we are at 7:45.
It's okay. We're just making up for lost time. That's all it is.
That's all it is. That's all we are ever doing. So
It's just constantly making up for lost time.
yes.
Well, since this is so early, this is gonna be more of a relax fit episode. Just just a couple of dudes chilling in the morning, drinking their caffeine. Trying to get ready for the day.
Yeah, I got my Mothman blend in. I'm fucking drinking on that right now.
Oh, you ordered some of it?
Yeah.
How is it, like, super dark?
Yeah, it's pretty dark. I mean, it's a red eye blend is what it's billed as. But no, the flavor's all there. Tastes really good.
I felt so bad because I follow Spring Hill Jack Coffee on Instagram, and I didn't realize there's just like one dude operation, and having like last podcast on the left, one of the biggest podcasts in the world, like do a collaboration with you. Like that dude was like freaking out. He kept like posting like, and like every day a new chat, like his roaster broke down for like 2 days. And like I was like, oh dude, if I ran I would reach out to like a temp agency and be like, yeah, get me some people because
I cannot fucking do this. Well, I mean, I think they're pretty clear on it that it is just one dude. So like,
yeah,
if people aren't willing to wait like at least a month for this stuff, like then just don't order it.
Yeah, got some big Karen energy. Because that means you don't even really
if you don't understand.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
But yeah, like every day there's like just like sheer panic coming from his end. It looked like.
Right. Stop ordering, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I just felt so bad for him. I was like, oh man, I couldn't imagine having to like, I bet there's thousands it has to be thousands of orders.
No, like 100% thousands. Like they're the top 10 fucking podcast in like the world.
Yeah.
So having them bump your fucking one-man operation coffee company, that's a little bit of a discrepancy there.
Yeah. But you know what? That's on Spring Hill Jack Coffee. You shouldn't have started sending it to them for free.
Yeah.
That's on them.
Yeah, you fucked up. Assuming they're listening.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. How you been, bud? How oh my god.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Pump the brakes, Jeff Gordon.
How have you been since the last time I talked to you was when we did our interview with Brian.
That's crazy. So the Camel City Blackouts episode was the last time we talked to each other. But I thought that interview went really well. That was one of the sauciest interviews we've ever had.
Yeah, we went
for
after
sure.
It. We went after it.
I wouldn't say the most controversial episode we've ever had, but definitely the sauciest.
Yeah, it was good. Drink Ryan was one of my favorite people ever.
Oh, they were fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, every Drink Ryan was an absolute treat. But
yeah.
Drink Ryan, oh my god,
he just keeps getting better each stage.
Right.
It's like he's like Goku, like leveling up.
Yeah.
It's just. But you doing good?
I'm doing good, man. I hurt my side pretty good. Almost getting hit by a car.
Wait, you hurt your side almost getting hit? Would you like dive out of the way and like land on a curb?
Well, yeah, no, I was on my bike and like the car like just like rifled, backing out of their driveway, and I had to I didn't fall, but I had to swerve so abruptly that like my upper torso just kind of accordioned in on itself and like
like a cartoon character.
A little bit, and like my ribs and my hip both jutted into like my side muscles so abruptly that it definitely tore something. So I've been dealing with that for like it's been a week and a half, and it still hurts just as bad as like day one.
So you basically like pinched your muscle in between your hip bone and your rib bones.
Pretty much, essentially, yeah. Yeah, I thought I like bruised a rib, but it's below the ribs, but it hurts just as bad.
Well,
that's what I've been dealing with.
Sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of staying home for me and shit like that. But no, I did end up going to Portland, Maine, and just kicking the shit up there for a little bit.
That's nice
with the lady. So that was cool. Got some magazines and shit from Strange Maine. You ever been to Strange Maine?
No, that just would have been like a really good way to end that sentence. You just got a couple of magazines.
A couple of magazines. Yeah. Went to a dentist's office, fucking just grabbed some Sports Illustrated and fucking
just like smash and grabbed. Got a bunch of highlight magazines so you can do like the difference between the two pictures.
So yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? What's going on with your shit? Your week?
I'm doing all right. I went to my first show since pandemic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I
saw some pictures.
Oh, dude, it was a blast, dude. I got fucking shithoused hammered. Moment to Capitalize, the opening band started playing God Damn It. Not God Damn It, but Damn It by Blink-182. And
oh, you must have lost your fucking mind.
Yeah, the singer just kind of like stopped singing, so I just grabbed the mic and I just did the vocals for
the rest of the song. Did you do the rest of their set without knowing any of the songs?
That would have been amazing. I just kept singing the lyrics to Damn It over all of their songs.
Hey, there's some fucking asshole dump truck driving by my window right now.
Dude, tell me about it. I got fucking...
All right, they're gone.
They're tearing up my street right now. Tearing it up. But no, I went. Yeah, it was a good show. It was.
Who'd you see?
I saw Johnny Football Hero, Moment to Capitalize, Friend Circle, Goalkeeper. Not in that order. That's just.
I've heard of Goalkeeper.
We played Goalkeeper on the show before. They're really good.
Okay, right. Have you played any of the other bands on the show? Because none of them ring a bell.
No.
Johnny Football Hero, kind of, but
Johnny Football.
I think Goalkeeper is the one that stands out to me.
Yeah, Johnny Football Hero is members of this other band, Crashing, which broke up, but they were actually the first when me and Colby started and we did the first listener submission episode where we started playing songs and going into that format. They were the first band to submit a song to us.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So that was cool. I got to
shit, that's like Hall of Fame shit for our podcast.
Yeah, I got to finally meet them. So that was kind of cool because we keep in touch. And I was like, hey, my name's Dave from Bitter Hearts Podcast. And the singer, Johnny Football Hero, was like, wait, you're Bitter Hearts Podcast? And I was like, I felt like a fucking rock star, even though I was like, yeah, that's me.
Wait, you're Bitter Hearts Podcast? Yeah, and just like fucking throws a drink in your face.
Spits at me and walks away. Oh, man, that would be good. No, but so I went to my first show back. It was fun. I was throwing hands harder than any grown man should during a pop punk set.
Have you seen that video that went I don't know, it went viral of
is it the Hate 5-6 video?
Yeah, the guy who's standing at like it must have been like Madball or something, but he's like standing in front of the stage with a beer and then someone just comes. Well, like they're doing shit. They doing all right? The dog all good?
Yeah, good.
All right. So, yeah, well, to anyone who hasn't seen it, you'll see it eventually if you're on the internet ever. But the guy just like starts doing backwards fucking haymakers, and there's a guy drinking a beer, and he hits him once, and the beer kind of tips, and then the second one just explodes the beer all over this guy's face, and why was that relevant?
I don't know, but the way because I was throwing hands like a.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But the funny thing about that video is that when the second hit, when it finally explodes all over him, I didn't realize it was the foam of the beer at first. I thought it was like the cup stuck to his face. Oh man. But yeah, that was good. And then I went thrift shopping and I got some of the fucking sickest shit, dude. I got this dope ass Selena Gomez hat.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I got a shirt. I got a shirt from like some like DJ crew from Philly. The front just looks like a cool like logo, but on the back it has it's like a fake quote, and it just says, "I'm good. I'm on some new shit. Taylor Swift." She might have actually said that. I really don't know, but it was good. Then I got what else I got? I got this like clearly homemade Wu-Tang shirt, like an iron-on thing.
Yeah.
But it's the Wu-Tang logo. Inside of it, it's what is
The
it?
Tanner kids, right?
It's the Tanner kids, and they're just throwing up the W.
Sorry if I'm laughing like I just smoked a joint behind a Wendy's dumpster, but like my side like hurts so bad I can't laugh to my full extent. So I'm doing like the thing. It's like a stoned Fran Drescher.
It's fine. I love it. It's great. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Nothing exciting.
What are you talking about? Tanner Kid Wu-Tang shirts are dope.
There really is.
It's for the children. Wu-Tang's for the children.
That's what I kept saying. I was just like, it's for the children. It was only $1.
Where did you get all this stuff?
I got the Six Selena Gomez hat and the Taylor Swift T-shirt at some like upscale, like a place where they like you sell clothes, and then it's like a thrift store kind of thing. And then the Wu-Tang shirt I got is at this like woman's. It's like a thrift store for women. The money goes to the women's shelter, and I don't know how that Wu-Tang shirt ended up there. And because it did not fit the aesthetic of that store whatsoever.
Well, hey, whatever gets the job done, right?
And they had it in two sizes, a small and a medium, and I found the small first, and then I was like, whatever. And then I just happened to glance over to where they were like steam cleaning the clothes to like be put on the shelf, and I saw it, and I was like, a medium. And then they clearly didn't know what it was because they're like, oh yeah, it's great. It's kind of like a modified Batman symbol. It's like a bunch of old women that work there, so I get it. Yeah. But it was cool. So I bought a Wu-Tang shirt, and the money went to women's shelter. I felt good about it. It was a good purchase.
That's awesome. Good stuff.
Yeah, it was fun. I don't know. I also tried Korean. I also tried Korean chicken for the first time. Holy fuck, is it delicious and crispy?
For the first time? What is there? A bomb Korean restaurant near you?
No, it's just a Korean chicken place. It's called Andy's Chicken.
Oh fuck yeah, that sounds incredible. I gotta come visit now. Now that I know that that's there, I'll definitely come visit you for the first time ever.
Dude, our listeners probably don't give a fuck about anything we're talking about right now.
What are you talking about? This is absolute comedy gold. This is pure, unadulterated banter.
This episode goes out to Brian Brizard, who is a long-haul trucker he drives from Alaska to Canada. He just recently started listening to our podcast, and he was very bummed there wasn't an episode that came out yesterday. So this one goes out to him. Brian, if you're listening, we love you. Congratulations on becoming a father.
Yes, sir.
You're a good boy.
No, we love you, and we miss you.
I wonder how far back he's going to go into the catalog listening, because I feel like I've brought up Brian Brizard multiple times.
Oh, we definitely talked about him before, yeah. But, I mean, he's going to... Dude, he does long road, ice road trucking. Like, he's absolutely going to crush this entire podcast in, like, 3 days. Guarantee you he's going to get all the way back very soon.
I don't know. Is he an ice road trucker? Brian, if you're listening, can you please let us know if you're an ice... Because I do picture it as that show from the Discovery Channel. as like an ice road trucking. I think it is. I think he said it is.
Yeah. I mean, I have a memory of that being what was said.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let us know.
All right. Well, I feel like we should talk about something at least somewhat music related.
We don't have to, buddy.
We don't have to, but I did find... So... In between you and Colby being my co-hosts, I was always doing mad dash scrambles to find like a guest host until I could find someone to fill in.
Right, that did not seem like fun. I gotta tell you, like the first times I've guest hosted a couple times was straight out of pity.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, poor Dave. I'll sit in on this one.
And on my end, it was just sheer panic because like because if I stopped doing it, like I would just like. I couldn't go back to it, you know what I mean? I have to keep the flow going, or else it's just like I won't lose interest, but I'll just become even more defeated and just be like, I'm done, fuck it, and like throw my wrench down.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But Shane from Say What You Will guest hosted one time, and we tried to do like a Andrew WK conspiracy podcast like episode. We never finished it. We got like halfway through, and then it was like 2 hours, and we're like, "Fuck, we might have to make this like a two-parter, and then we never made the second part.
So anyone who's not familiar, go listen to that episode. Or we can just tell you the Andrew WK theory is that it's never the same person. Like there's been multiple Andrew WKs.
Yeah, they kind of
it's like James Bond, basically.
Yeah, they age out like Menudo kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
The other part to it too is that he was the persona and the idea of Andrew WK was created by Dave Grohl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's like a whole. We also talked about the Avril Lavigne is a clone or an imposter kind of thing. We talked about that, but I figured since this is just more of a relaxed fit episode, I found a few of my favorite music conspiracy theories from just across different websites. I was going to do some of the research myself, but I said fuck it. I'm just going to read these articles. Some of them are ones we know already. Like I'm sure you're all familiar with the Fall McCartney, where Paul McCartney died in like 1966 or whatever.
Right.
And they kept putting like different like symbols and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like they say like Paul is dead in like one of the album covers or something like that.
Oh yeah,
it's
like if you listen to
Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah, if you listen to like in reverse or something, I don't know. It's always in reverse. It's never straightforward. It's always in reverse.
Dude, you know what would totally change my life?
What?
Not that.
If Paul McCartney was actually dead.
Yeah.
It's like I'm fine with the Paul McCartney we have now. Like it doesn't it literally doesn't change anything in my life. I would just go, huh. They were right.
Yeah, right. Huh. Exactly. Huh. That's a huh moment for sure.
That's a huh, and then just immediately move on. Like you don't even really ponder it for a minute. You're just like, huh. So, anyways, all right.
That Korean chicken was really good yesterday, wasn't it?
I literally was just gonna say, huh. So this Korean chicken, huh? I'm glad we're on the same page. All right,
it's good. We're finally synchronized after 30 episodes.
God damn it! All right, so this one I thought it's just bonkers. I don't understand it. This conspiracy, I'm just going to read, I'm not going to try and paraphrase it because it's too early for me to try and be anything other than not smart. All right, so this goes, this conspiracy begins with David Bowie's 1972 album, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Didn't realize it was that long of a title.
Oh, yeah. No, it's the whole deal.
All right, so the album cover finds Bowie. Oh, I didn't even tell you what the conspiracy theory is. David Bowie predicted the rise of Kanye West.
All right.
All right. So the conspiracy theory begins with David Bowie's 1972 album. Insert title here. The album cover finds Bowie standing under a sign that says K West. Inside the album opening track, 5 Years, finds Bowie predicting a grisly end to the world unless a mythical Starman descends to save Earth from itself. 5 years after the album dropped, Kanye West was born.
All right.
But the theory doesn't end there. Bowie's final album, Black Star, is thought to confirm West as his chosen successor. Quote, something happened on the day he died, quote, Bowie sings on the title track. Quote, somebody else took his place and bravely cried, I'm Black Star, I'm a Black Star, end quote. West, working as producer, also sampled Bowie's chart-topping fame on the Jay-Z single Takeover, providing another hint to some that he was meant to take over for Bowie. West was thought to have accepted the mantle while paying tribute to Bowie on the day he died in January 2016, saying, he gave us magic for a lifetime. The fact that Kanye West was actually a tailor. So apparently K West was just a tailor based in London at the time. So yeah, that's the whole theory. I just thought it was silly that somehow people made that connection without even actually looking into what K. Yeah, it is a huh. Fuck you, Mike.
So that Korean chicken, huh?
Yeah. I didn't say these were good. They're none of these are well thought out. They're just terrible conspiracy theories that people put on the internet.
You know what? Like to have a decent conspiracy theory, I think you need at least like 5, solid tie-ins, 5 references, and I think that got 5. I think that actually had enough.
You need at least like 5 like
At least, yeah.
facts.
Give me like five facts that could be related to it. No, I mean,
That's fair enough.
I don't think. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
All right. You ready for another one?
Hang on. Do you want to just take a second? I'm just going to pour myself a little more coffee.
Yeah, we could pause the recording. I'll smoke a butt real quick. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, totally. I just wanted to grab a little more of that.
All right. Sorry, Brian. We're going to take a quick pause. We'll be back.
Yep. See you in a minute.
All right, we're back. Just a quick little break.
Yeah, just a second.
All right. So what did we just talk about? What was the one we just did?
We just did the Kanye West Bowie thing.
Oh, we only did one so far. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, we've only done one. How many do you have?
I got so many. We'll do 2 quick ones, and then I got one that I thought was really funny.
All right.
All right. This one is sorry. So this is called The Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and Bob Dylan recorded together as the Masked Marauders. Have you heard of this conspiracy theory?
No, not at all.
It's not really a conspiracy theory, more so that it is just like I feel like a joke gone wrong.
Sure.
But this comes from fredballs.medium.com.
I trust that.
He did a top 5 like rock and roll conspiracy theory column, and it's actually really good. But here we go. Grail Marcus, Rolling Stones editor, who would later go on to fame as a critic and author, had been gassing with his friends about the so-called supergroup and super session albums that were all the rage in the dog days of the late summer of rock and roll. That was 1969. They got to speculating that if there were a real super session with the Beatles, Bob Dylan, and the Stones, what would it be like? Marcus wrote a fake review of the supergroup's jam session, naming them the Masked Marauders, and creating such overheated bon mots as Paul showcases his favorite song, Mammy. Marcus turned the review over to Jan Wenner, who thought it a giggle, and ran it straight-faced in Rolling Stones in October of 1969. And that's when things got weird. A lot of people thought the review was real. A lot of people wanted the Masked Marauders to be real. Letters and phone calls began pouring into the Rolling Stones office from fans and record stores wanting to know when the album would be released. Reportedly, even the Beatles, the Stones, and Dylan's managers all checked in plaintively, asking Rolling Stone if they could spare them a copy of the LP. So, knowing a joke with legs when he saw one, Marcus recruited a band which recorded 3 of the songs cited in his fake review. The Nashville Skyline-inspired instrumental Cow Pie, a pseudo Jagger doing his instant classic "I Can't Get No Nookie," and a Bob Dylan imitator gamely voicing Duke of Earl. Marcus took the tapes to San Francisco radio station, which aired them as real cuts from the Masked Marauders. Things got even weirder. Warner Bros. Offered the sham supergroup a $15,000 advance for a full album and released the Masked Marauders as an LP in November of 1969. Just one short month after the Marauders were but a gleam in Grail Marcus's eye. The album sold more than 100,000 copies and spent 12 weeks on the Billboard chart, peaking at number 114. Most people eventually got the joke, the real album tracks only slightly matching the Rolling Stone review. No Paul McCartney singing Mammy. The voices were barely resemble Jagger's and Dylan's. The last track is a rant about the album being a ripoff, just to ensure that the purchaser was clued in. Warner even included a reprint of a newspaper column detailing that it was just a gag. The Masked Marauders were eventually revealed as members of the Cleanliness and Godliness Skiffle Band. A self-described acid-influenced skiffle band. What the fuck is a skiffle band?
I have no idea what a skiffle band is, Dave. Not a clue.
So at the end of all of his weird like conspiracy theories and like all this stuff, he puts either fun facts or unfun facts. Under this one, he put unfun fact: the non-existent album cover published with its review in Rolling Stone use a cropped photo of Sharon Tate, the original taken by Roman Polanski, as part of a series to publicize his movie The Fearless Vampire Killers, and originally published in the March 1967 issue of Playboy. Tate was murdered by members of Charles Manson's family in August of 1969.
Shit, that Fearless Vampire Killers movie is fucking awesome, though.
Is it?
Yeah. No, I mean it's good. It's a good old horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these rock and roll conspiracy theories, they're always, a lot of them are the same thing. Like Bob Dylan murdered by the CIA.
This isn't a conspiracy theory though. This is more of just like a thing that actually happened.
It's just a fun story, yeah.
Right, yeah.
But the fact that people still to this day believe that it really was.
How do you still believe that it was really them? Everyone's saying it wasn't.
Yeah, but is that not how? Is that not how?
Whatever the fuck.
Are?
Yeah, however the fuck you want to interpret that entire thing. Like, if you want to just keep believing, then go for it, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So this one I feel like is right up your alley.
Okay.
Buddy Holly's plane was brought down by his own gun.
His own gun, like it went off in his pocket and just like put a hole in the hull and just sunk it.
Well, just sunk. Yeah, sunk.
That's what planes do, sink, right?
Yeah, they sink to the bottom of the air, which is just the ground. All right, so Buddy Holly did carry a gun.
we gotta bail out some of this air.
They just have those fucking, what are they called? Like the flume things from like when you're trying to get a fire going. They're just pumping it.
Yeah, the flume things. It's like pumping the shit out the window. That's like some Looney Tunes stuff going on there.
I was gonna say that's like a Monty Python sketch.
Yeah. This is too soon.
All right, so Buddy Holly did carry a gun, and it was with him on the plane. Although likely in its usual place, which is Buddy Holly's shaving kit, which is a weird place. Let's see, I got my shaving cream, I got my razor, my
my
gun.
9.
All right. So, being from Texas and being responsible for the Cricket's cash, I don't know what that means.
Like,
he
cash holder.
He was all right. I was confused. Holly carried the gun mostly for protection against robbery, although in at least one instance he did have to display it in order to convince a reluctant promoter to turn over the band's earnings. Fuck, dude, Buddy Holly was hard.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't fuck around whatsoever.
Holly's gun was discovered in the field where the plane had gone down a couple of months after the crash and was rumored to have one shot fired. That led to various conspiracy theories. There had been some sort of airborne struggle ending with the gun being fired. Buddy had flipped out because of the bad weather and demanded the pilot land right now. They really emphasized right now, so I had to do it too.
Right.
The gun was accidentally discharged when Buddy and the Big Bopper tried to exchange seats. There was a bullet hole in the back of the pilot's seat. No, there were actually 2 or 3 bullet holes in the plane's fuselage. So I guess it's all just conflicting accounts of how many bullet holes.
Yeah, no, none of that's matching up, huh?
Yeah. In fact, the gun had been fired once by the farmer who discovered it to see if it still worked. Hey, what do we got here?
What the fuck?
There had been no sign. There's been no sign of gunplay in the wreck. No bullet holes in the fuselage. No gunshot wounds on the bodies. In 2007, the Bopper's son, Jay Richardson, had his father's body exhumed and examined by a forensic anthropologist, more due to the fact that the Bopper's body had been found several yards away from the wreck and the other bodies then in a... God damn it. It's like a tongue twister. Basically, his body was found further away than the rest of the bodies. Maybe J.P. Richardson had survived the crash and been trying to reach help before succumbing to his wounds, ? But it was found that he had been tossed from the plane and died on impact with almost every bone in his body fractured.
Yeah, no, that seems to be easy to kind of like sign away. Shit, well, who knows? Maybe Buddy was just fucking lighting off fucking rounds into the roof, going crazy, having a hell of a time.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, we'll move on to this.
I don't fucking know.
We'll move on to this last one. This one is my all-time favorite conspiracy theory, and I don't know how I haven't heard it yet. This is called Kurt Cobain, Semicolon, the conspiracy theory. What do you think?
Oh, another one?
What do you think this is about? I want you to tell me what you think this one is.
What this one is?
Well,
it's not going to be the obvious one. Maybe it's that he never died and he is now going about life as
You're so close. You're almost there.
Yeah, he's going about life as who looks like Kurt Cobain, like right now.
Do you want to find out? You want me to tell you?
Yeah, please tell me.
All right, I'm going to read this whole article just because it's a 2-minute long read. This comes from Riff Time on Medium.com as well. Frontman Kurt Cobain of the 90s legendary band Nirvana was found dead in his apartment by an electrician on April 8th, 1994. Reports stated he took his own life after using a massive amount of heroin and shooting himself in the head with a shotgun. However, the investigation had many discrepancies and suspicious circumstances during Cobain's last days alive. This led fans to believe the story the press was reporting was all part of a staged death and elaborately planned crime scene. Conspiracy theories have always piqued my interest, and I wanted to bring this popular theory to light. There's a group of people out there who believe that Cobain is still alive and hiding under the identity of Rivers Cuomo, frontman of the famous band Weezer.
Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that at all.
Both Cobain and Cuomo have reservations about fame. Their guitar sound is similar. They're almost the same age, and they kind of resemble each other.
No, they don't.
Hey, well, here are a few facts to consider. Number 1, Weezer formed in 1992 when Nirvana was falling apart. Nirvana and Weezer tour dates shows never crossed over or conflicted with each other. Oh.
Oh, good.
Huh.
Yeah, right.
Huh.
Okay.
Weezer's debut album was produced by Rick Ocasek. I don't know.
Okay, sick.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a guy from the Cars that died a couple years ago, or last year.
Lead singer of the Cars, who was a known friend to Cobain. Cuomo keeps a formula book of all Cobain's songs, deconstructs them, and has a documented obsession with Nirvana. Weezer plays entire gigs of more obscure Nirvana covers under the name Goat Punishment, which is kind of cool.
That's a cool name.
Today, to this day, there's no photographic evidence confirming that Cobain is dead, or more importantly, that he died the way police reports claim.
Well, yeah, but there are. I suppose it could just be like any person's body that the famous pictures are.
But yeah, so
he didn't really have a face after that, so I mean, you can't really dispute that anyway. Either way,
yeah.
It sounds like Rivers just really fucking liked Nirvana. Is basically what I'm getting out of that.
I'm gonna go with that's probably the case.
Yeah,
but
I mean, how you think Kurt Cobain would have ever written fucking Ratitude? Like that hot garbage?
Dude, I don't know.
Like, say what you want about Nirvana, but like Nirvana never stooped to any level comparable to the levels that Weezer has stooped to.
But apparently Goat Punishment also did a set of Oasis covers, so maybe Rivers is also one of the Gallagher brothers.
Gallagher.
he's one of the Gallaghers.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's they link to there's another article about it on Loudwire that links to a website that has like apparently like a bunch of facts on it, but it's a dead link now, so I can't do any more research on it.
Oh, well.
But
we're just gonna have to believe, Dave.
I thought that was a really funny one because it's like a lot of these conspiracy theories only come up on one site. This Kurt Cobain and Rivers Cuomo one comes up on multiple sites about the conspiracy theory, but they all say the same exact thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's just the same story copied and repasted, which we're now adding to by reading it on our podcast.
Yeah, but we didn't reword it to like make it our own. We're just reading.
We're just straight up fucking stealing it.
I said credits, didn't I?
You absolutely did.
All right. One more. We're gonna do one more.
Okay, one more.
This one was funny too, and this is remember our good old friend Mark David Chapman and how he's now playing music.
Yes,
and it's amazing.
I absolutely remember him.
For those of you who don't know, Mark David Chapman killed John Lennon because the book Catcher in the Rye told him to.
Wait, are you talking about Mark David Chapman? Are you talking about? I was thinking John Hinckley.
No, Mark David Chapman.
Mark David Chapman's making music?
Oh no, John Hinckley, the one who shot Reagan.
Yeah, he's the one making music.
Making music.
Okay.
Right. Fuck, I wish Mark David Chapman was making music. I'm gonna find out if he's making music.
I'm gonna find out if he's Rivers Cuomo.
Mark David Chapman is Rivers Cuomo. Well, anyways, did you know that John Lennon was not killed by Mark David Chapman?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Do you want to know who he was killed by?
Yes.
Stephen King.
Stephen King,
the author of such famed hits as Misery and It.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for clearing that up.
And
if you don't know Stephen King, you might know him from his work in Misery and It.
The Dark Tower, that's a thing.
Dark Tower is cool. I mean, no, they're all fucking good, but like Dark Tower is fucking awesome.
The Mist.
So tell me how this came to be.
All right. So according to Loudwire, this one is among the most enjoyably ridiculous pop culture conspiracy theories ever, and I 100% agree. As it is seemingly impossible to argue that Mark David Chapman, who's clearly not anyone else, wasn't the one who shot John Lennon on December 8th, 1980. Yet Californian Steve Lightfoot took charge during a 2009 Sarasota City Town Council meeting to announce the real culprit was none other than author Stephen King, whom everyone mistook for Mark David Chapman because apparently in the 80s they looked a lot alike. Furthermore, he reports that the FBI, Ronald Reagan, and Richard Nixon sanctioned the murder because they didn't like Lennon's anti-war cause. There were even government codes in magazines and newspaper to prove it. None of that evidence is linked anywhere, so I don't know what it is. He is also, Lightfoot is so convinced of his epiphany that he painted a message on his van stating, "It's true or he'd sue," to antagonize King, saying that if it was false, Stephen King would sue him for like libel or whatever it is.
Sure.
But yeah.
Or if he just doesn't give it the time of fucking day, everyone's going to be like, that guy's out of his goddamn mind.
Yeah. But that's the theory. The theory is that Stephen King...
Just because he looks like him? Is there any other corroborating evidence or whatsoever?
No, he kind of looks like him. Just a guy with similar features. But also...
Hey, Dave, how was that a Day to Remember tour that you went on because you kind of look like that guy a little bit?
Oh, yeah, no, it was great. Yeah. So, yeah, that's... those are some of
That's a whole lot off a whole little.
Yeah. I love conspiracy. Like, I love conspiracy theories that have, like, no weight. And people just go with it. It's, like... It's so good. But yeah, those are a few of my favorites. Sorry if you keep hearing my shaker bottle rattle. Just getting my G Fuel on.
Oh my god!
This show's not sponsored by G Fuel, but we tried to at the beginning and it didn't work.
I think we drop a lot of unintended ads for a lot of different things, so I think that's pretty average.
Maybe one day one person will hear us.
Yeah, we're just doing the spray and pray approach, just like fucking name every product we can and seeing.
Man.
Well,
so yeah, that was that.
I gotta go to work. So
I know.
That sucks. Well, thank you all for listening. If you have any other crazy conspiracy theories, just submit them. Maybe we'll do a post about it and read them on there or something. Yeah,
that'd be fun. Let's see. 50th episode is coming up soon. I want to do something fun for it. Don't know what. So if you guys have
is this, the 48th?
This is 48, baby.
All right. So we got 2 more to go. Yeah, we'll plan something crazy. Yeah. We'll do something, maybe have like a 2-hour-long special or something like that.
Yeah, or we can do like a live stream on a Saturday or something like that and just force people to go watch it.
Make us look good.
We'll start at noon and then just continuously get blackout until like 8.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
8 hours of drinking, that would be disastrous by the end. That would be disastrous by 3 o'clock.
It'd be fine. Let's see. I do want to get koozies made for the 50th. Just kind of make like a fun little thing. I don't know. But anyways.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you like what you hear, please support the show. There's a link in the bio. You can just donate one time, or you can become a member and get access to some exclusive content that I am going to be working on relatively soon. It should be fun. But yeah, that's it. I got nothing else. Buy our shirts.
Yeah, definitely do that.
All right, bud. Well, enjoy the rest of your day at work. Brian, enjoy your long-haul trucking drive. I hope you enjoy this.
Brian.
Bye, buddy. We love you.
See you later.